Now, today with me, I'm going to share with you 10 best businesses that you can start with as low as 50,000 Kenyan shillings. And by the way, that is equivalent to like $450, all right? So what exactly can you do? And by the way, these businesses fit anywhere you are in this world, all right? Let's get into the business. But hey, if it's your first time watching my videos and you're like, who is this guy? My name is Joseph, talk about businesses. Each and every day I upload a video. And by the way, if you don't want to miss any of my good videos, do this. Doesn't cost you anything, it's free of charge. Down below there is a small button written subscribe. Hit that magical button, like this video. That's like telling me, hey, thank you, Joseph, for sharing this information. Comment down below. Let's get into the business. Now, point number one, these are 10 of them. I'm going to explain each and every one. And by the way, the last four you can see mobile, meaning you don't have to fix yourself in one location. So you ought to watch this video to the end for you to get maximum information. Business number one, event planning and party planning, all those kind of things. And guess what? Events like birthdays, like baby showers and what have you. Let me tell you one secret. If you want to make money in this life that you're living in, you have to be a little bit creative. Look what the society is doing nowadays. Most of the people nowadays are very selfish. True. Now, how can you make a business out of them being selfish? All right. See, people talk about baby showers, people talk about birthday parties, anniversaries, and all those kind of things. You have your 50,000 with you. Well, so what exactly can you be able to do with it so that at least you can also be able to do what? Massage their egos and also make some cash out of it. How about to become an organizer of these kind of things? Okay. You can have some things, maybe like some plates. You can have a link with somebody who does the bakeries where you can be able to do some cakes and all those kind of things. Or maybe you can actually go ahead and buy an oven and maybe just go for like less than 30 G's and you just put it in your house and be preparing those cupcakes. And maybe these are skills that you can actually be able to learn them on YouTube. Within like 2 or 3 weeks, you already know how to do the toppings, writing the names and all those kind of things. Then be this kind of a person who, hey, you know what? You just holler me if you have some birthday parties, you have some event planning in your home. I'll just come there. You don't have to have like bulky of chairs and all those kind of things. Just have some simple things. And if they need those chairs and those complicated things that you may not have some money to do, link up with a company that can actually lend you. Tell them, hey, I got a gig and you know what, you can supply me this one, I charge this one, and then you can be. It's all about partnering with these people. And if they don't need all those complication things, be at home, prepare for that party, the way you organize that home, the way you do the candle lighting, the way you do, the sort of, you can tell them how they should brand, the coloring and all those kind of things, the baby showers, how can they be able to do this? And it is that's a business by itself. And you don't need to have an office. You can do your services online. You can open maybe a TikTok channel. You can open a YouTube channel. You can open a Facebook page and you give your numbers out there. And whenever you sort of prepare one, record some videos, put it out there. That's how you make money, guys. Services, that's where the real money is. All right, let's get to the next one. All right, next one is about freelancing. What does it mean? Freelancing is where you're not employed by anybody. You do the services by yourself. Let's say maybe you're watching this video and you have some skills. You can video editing, you can do some Photoshop, you can actually do some kind of like birthday cards preparations, like wedding cards preparation, all those kind of things. They're those services that you can be able to do online. You can do something called bulk typing. Maybe there is a company somewhere or there is an institution whereby they want like this bulky typing and all those, maybe preparing of exams and all those kind of things. How about you bid for those services? You can be able to do that. Okay, I remember back when I was in high school, we used to have a guy who used to come to our school to do the typesetting. By then, when I was in school, we were still using the typesetter. Do you remember that thing that that guy used to come here and there and do like the bulk typing? Or maybe there are some sidebars, they have been given like a volumetric, sort of a book like they ought to type on all those kind of. How about you for those services? And where can you get them? I know that's what you're asking yourself. Be online. Let me tell you one thing right now. Forget about that CV that you've written and you have it in your bank or in your bag or whatever the place that CV yours is in the email. The best CV right now is your social media account. It's true. Go to LinkedIn, open an account. By the way, if there is a social media that you ought to have, it's a LinkedIn. If you are looking for jobs, that's a place that's supposed to be. Here on YouTube, open a channel. For example, if right now somebody just ask me, what do you do? Just say, hey, pull up my YouTube channel. That's me. And when they get all what I do, that's like an enough CV. That is what you're supposed to understand. So that is what we call freelancing. By the way, where you live, do you usually find that guy who doesn't even go to job, and you guys wake up early in the morning, go to job, you still find the guy at the evening in the same place, and the guy just get off the evening, guy get the supper, and you're like, what does this guy do? Nowadays, people are working remotely. It is possible to do that. But let me tell you one thing. Don't inbox me and ask me, hey, what are the legit or not? There is nothing if you do not have any skills. Get the skills first. All right, let's go to point number 3. Clothing alterations. what is clothing alterations? People, again, we are going back to the point of people are selfish nowadays. People really mind about how they look, what they want, about designing and all those kind. Why don't you be this kind of a guy, just do the clothing alteration? Somebody can just buy, maybe let's say like this shirt, and maybe want something embedded here, maybe they want something, maybe want some sort of ragged thing or something. You just alter maybe some designing. And have you ever seen those kind of guys who are doing it, and maybe they just want to embed some logos and all those kind of things? Sounds like a printing, but it's quite different. Okay, it's called clothing alterations, whereby somebody, maybe let's say you bought like your jeans and you want to have a certain design. There's always this crazy idea that's hovering around. For example, whenever I walk in towns, I usually see these guys, and you're like yourself, okay, do we have a company that is actually making that specific thing? Because the way that clothing look like, it's quite elegant, it's quite funny, it's quite like, it just explains that personality of that kind of an individual. How about you be like that kind of an individual? Okay. And by the way, for example, if you talk in Kenya we usually have this, I've never known exactly who that guy is. The moment there is something trending out there, the guy just take that thing. For example, we had some names like trending in Kenya, and each and every country, they have their own trending names or memes or something of sort. This guy could buy like a large volume of t-shirts and then imprint that meme or something of so, then he's selling. Although I know that one may not be able to sustain you like for a long time, because that trending name does not sustain or does not go for a long time, but you keep on finding for the new things and new things and new things, so that at least you can actually be relevant in your business. That is called clothing alteration. By the way, you can go on Google and search, what is clothing alteration? How can I be able to do it? What are the crazy things that I can be able to do? And maybe you can incorporate this Pinterest images and what have you, provided you give them credit, and maybe you pay some of them, because you have to be careful, because some of those works that you need to get from the Pinterest, you have to pay for them. Okay, now we'll go to the point number 4. It's called the home cleaning and services and Daycare. This one doesn't even need an introduction. You can buy yourself some cleaning detergents. You can buy yourself a vacuum cleaner. You may not have a car to actually carry all those things, but let me tell you one thing. If you come from an area whereby you have like a lot of people are getting busy, they're working in offices and what have you, how about you show up to their places? You can clean as little as their utensils, all the way to their mats, all the way to their chairs or couches, all the way to their walls and all those kind of things. You can actually start this, and do not charge like a humongous amount of money or something else. Just be logical. Maybe you can bring on board, like you can partner with 2 of you, maybe, or maybe it's only your company, and then have an individual out there who can accompany you when you're doing those services. It's as simple as that, and you can be able to make some cash as you progress to the next level. All right, we're making sense. Let's get the next one. The next one is about catering services and birthday cakes and what have you. Remember the first one that I gave you about the event planning? This actually goes hand in hand with catering. Because hardly will you see an event such as birthdays, baby showers, and whenever there is no cakes. See, if you can be able to actually be able to either decide to go by this one or decide by go this one, or you can be able to be a little bit wise, be able to have both of them. You can actually prepare your birthday cakes. You can prepare your, things like, bakery services and all those kind of like cupcakes, like cookies. You can be able to do exactly that. That actually goes hand in hand. Again, remember one thing, you need to be a little bit creative. Number 5 or number 6 rather, Tshirt printing and whatever. This one you already know what it is. The branded services, such as maybe you can make some diaries, you embed those logos of people. You may not be able to buy the machines using that amount of money. This is what I want you to do. Be out there, advertise those services, you offer them. You can be able to do this, you can be able to do that. Then have that reliable somebody who has that business in existence. Have you ever seen some people who are very good at, they have the machines, they have all the need, but they do not have the job. So be the guy who brings the jobs to them. And one thing they're supposed to do, don't let them know that you're actually having. So what you do is that the money that you have, the 50K, once you advertise your businesses out there, you actually take that money, go print that from that specific individual. But if it's somebody of a character whom you can do business with, just let them know that you're actually doing what? You actually are a middle person who is happening between the client and you. Some of the people are quite legit, and you can actually do some businesses with them. Is that that simple? For example, let's say there is a company somewhere, maybe let's say there is a business somewhere, they want to be made those cash receipts, and just get the order, get the stock, and go to that individual. You can decide to use the money that you have, which is 50,000, go make them, go print them, bring them, and actually resell them back to them, and obviously offer what we call a competitive price. That's for sure. Because if you go and offer them, quite an expensive price, and they know a place where they can go, always good to do these kind of things and partner with those kind of people, and you can be able to progress to the next level. Okay. Let's go to the point number 7, mobile fitness. And I think this is where now the interesting thing comes in, okay? There is something, again, remember one thing. I don't know why I'm still stressing on this. People are selfish nowadays. People want to do things by themselves. People want to appear good. People want to look happy and all those kind of things, all right? So if you can be able to offer what you call the mobile fitness coach, buy some few things that you can actually carry them, all right? Some like the skipping ropes. You can actually buy some inflated these things like the pregnant women usually, I don't know what we call that thing. There is a big ball that looks like a ball or something, that whatever, those kind of things, those things that you can actually carry them and all those kind of things. Take them to these places, people homes. You can just show them how to skip, and obviously you have to sort of look up fit and all those kind of things, and you can offer these services and you can make some cash out of this. Don't have to wait them to come to your place and subscribe. You can just have an organization and say, hey, guess what, from 7 to this time I'll be having a client, for this to this time I'll be having for this to this. Then when you realize that the clients are actually becoming way more than actually the number of hours that you have, then you can actually organize if you can have a station where they can be beating, and maybe you can actually partner with an existing gym, or maybe, yeah, obviously a gym, whereby you can say, hey, guess what, guys, this is what I do, and this is what you guys you have. I have the clients, you have the equipment, so how can we partner? And then you can be able to do what? To do the business as it goes. And by the way, talking of that, I've reminded me something on the event planning. You can also plan something to do with local tour, and something of sort. You can take people into places and such kind of a things. And what happens is this. For example, personally, if you ask me, I do not have those vans where you can take me to, I can take you to, into those tours and what. But I have an individual. If today I decide to plan for a tour, I already know whom I can contact. I know people who own those vans and those touristic vans and what have you. So I can just plan. I partner with them. They give me my package, and then I offer them a competitive package. And then here I am. They make money, I make money, and they enjoy. So everyone is winning. That is exactly how you do it. So that's why you don't confine yourself into your own island, sort of kind of a thing. Okay. Now, the other one is about mobile or fixed car wash services. There are some people who walk to places door to door, offering these services. They have the right detergents, they have the right skills as far as the cleaning are concerned. They can either do what we call like sort of a deep cleaning. Okay, they can also do some engine cleaning. They can do, some of them even do what we call damn, I forgot the name. All right, so it is what it is. So you can actually do this mobile car wash cleaning and all those services, either interior, exterior, or both of them, and all those kind of things. Okay, now we go to the next one, which is point number 9, is mobile barber or salon services. It's true. It's true. Some people do not have the time to go and wait in the barber shop as much as you would like to. Although I know this one is a little bit tricky, because when it comes to men, it's very hard for a man to cheat the barber. But anyway, at the point remains to be, hey, if you offer good services and if you advertise yourself, you see, guys, let me tell you one secret, and I hope you really understand me. Even if you hate to be on camera, even if you hate social media, if you disregard the power of social media today, I am telling you, you are prone to fail. It is true. Or if not failing, then you're actually going to be out there and you'll be making limited amount of money. It is true. For example, what if you become online and you'll be posting videos like short clips here on TikTok, or rather here on YouTube? You can actually be able to post shorts. If you go to TikTok, you can post those short videos. You show people how you actually make some hair, is it some hair? How you make hair, how you prepare them, how you massage them. By the way, there's some videos that are trending online. People are showing how you massage people hair and all those kind of things, the heads. And have you ever seen those people videos? I don't know, they're called SMR, something of sort. It's quite interesting and amazing. Can you imagine now offering those services to people at the comfort of their homes? That would be amazing. That would be amazing. That's a business in the making. All right. And the last one is about daycare services. This one is about taking people's, taking care of their kids when they go to jobs and what have you, and all those kind of things. Because people nowadays are busy. Obviously, they would love to make sure that their kids are safe and all those. You can actually be able to do this business from your home. You don't have to rent a place. Just because, obviously, maybe you're where you live, because probably you have kids, or the place you live in is quite safe. So why don't you just like sort of get yourself a very good mat, like all over the place? At least the place is quite secured. Buy yourself, maybe you can add a TV and buy yourself some programs and toys to play by the kids and all those kind of things, and you're making some cheese and the life goes on. That is exactly how you make some cash. And remember one thing, guys, I have to leave this one as a disclaimer. All the businesses discussed here are possible, are potential. All right. And all the factors needed to be considered before starting any given business: the market value, the cost of starting that business, running that business the way it's supposed to be, having the appetite to, risk appetite and all those kind of a thing. Those are the factors that you have to consider before starting any given out business out there. All right, for now it's a goodbye. See you in the next one. But don't forget, hey, if you would like me and you have a discussion of any of the given business here, maybe in a detailed manner at a personal level, I offer those services and I usually charge quite an affordable fee just for a cup of coffee's price. Give me that call. My number is always on the description of this specific video. Give me that number, or rather give me that call. Let's talk business. For now it's a goodbye. See you in the next one.